Hello, guys, welcome back once again to my world of Instagram conversations. We have somebody who has a booming business. Um, she started working for her family and seems like she is the face for the brand or her salon. Without any further delay, let's connect with her and take it from there. And I'm just waiting for her to come online, and I'm sorry, my hair is everywhere, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's connect with her and we should take it from. We are connecting, and look, there she is.
Hello,
Assalamu
Assalamualaikum.
alaikum. How are you, Henna?
I'm well. How are you, Manish?
I'm fine. Henna, before we start, I want you to introduce yourself to the audience. People who are not familiar with you can know a little about you, please.
Yes. Hi, guys. Assalamualaikum, everyone. My name is Henna and I am running a beauty salon in Lahore. It's called Cutting Edge by Amna. We've got 5 branches in Lahore, and I'm professionally trained as a hairstylist and a makeup artist. And the brand name Amna, that's my mother. She's the founder of the salon, and I work for her.
Great. All right, girls. So she is running a salon in Lahore. Okay, Hina, now tell me, what inspired you to join your mother's business?
So basically, my mother always wanted to do this, but I think she just got busy with her life, having kids, raising them, that she could not get around to doing it earlier in her life. So she started the salons in 2006, and I joined her in about 3.5 years later. So it wasn't something that I was naturally inclined towards. It wasn't like I was totally inspired by beauty or makeup or hair when she started doing this. But in the course of those 3 years, when I would just go to the salon to get my own stuff done, get my own services done, I just sort of liked the feel of it. I just wanted to learn and work with her after being the salon.
Great, great. So Hina, tell me, what are the challenges and the struggles running a family business? I think you're saying you joined your mother after 3 years taking over the salon. So by that time, I'm sure she had established some grounding with her name and her salon.
I can't really hear you properly.
Can you hear me now?
Your voice, yeah. Come again, please.
Yes. So tell me, what were the challenges that you faced joining your family business, because you joined your mother after 3 years, right?
Right. Okay, so basically the challenges for any business, just not my mother's business or a family business, are that you need to be on top of the game. There is not any particular aspect that you can say, okay, it's okay that I don't know this. It's okay if I don't know this. This is not my department. Because if you're working for somebody, you're working at a particular designated job, and knowing that job is your job. If you're a marketing person, then you have no concern with production, you have no concern with HR, you have no concern with anything else other than your marketing department. But when it comes to your own business, you need to know everything. Like, the production is your department, the finance is your department, marketing is your department, HR is your department. There's nothing that you can say, okay, I don't want to do this. This is not part of my job description. Your job description is the whole business altogether.
Okay.
And in particular, talking about my salon industry, the salon industry, I think the challenges that we both faced, me and my mother, were firstly that you have to know the job yourself. You see, many people here, you must have seen as well, they pick up these salon staff from different salons, and they think that just by hiring these trained girls, they can actually open a salon and run it. But that's not true. You need to know the basics yourself. You need to know everything about your business, because at the end, you are responsible for your client satisfaction. If something messes up, if something's not right, nobody's going to go in to say anything about the girl. People are going to go talk about your brand, and you are mainly responsible for your brand. Nobody else is. So I
Right.
think a big challenge for business, any business, in particular our business, is to know everything, even if you're not doing it, even if I'm not doing a manicure myself, even if I'm not doing anybody's threading myself, I need to know how it's done. I need to be able to tell my girls, my staff, or my client that this is how you do it and this is not how you do it. So that's one of
Right,
the
right.
challenges that I faced.
I think that is something that really makes sense, right? Because you're running your business. If you're not well uh, acknowledged about it, well,
Yeah.
then you're gonna struggle. Henna,
Yes.
I forgot to ask you, who came up with your salon's name? What was the
Okay.
inspiration behind it?
My younger sister, Sanya, I think she was studying, she was in college at that time. So we were thinking about coming. So initially, when my mother started, she was working from home. She just opened up a salon at the back of her house, and it didn't really need a name, because we couldn't really brand it. There wasn't any branding, so we didn't really need a name. And then after 3 years, when she decided to move out of her house and go into a commercial market, that's where the whole question of naming the salon, naming the business came up. So my younger sister Sanya came up with the name Cutting Edge, which I think it's fantastic. I mean, it's got two meanings. Number one, for people who don't understand what cutting edge is, would probably just think it's a place where you cut hair.
Right, right.
Also means like state of the art, the best work
Oh,
will be available under this roof. So it was my
so
younger
all the
sister.
credit goes to your sister then, right?
Yes, all the credit at that point for the brand name goes to my sister.
Right, right. So, guys, as you heard her saying that they started from home business and then they saw that they need to expand, and that's where they came up with the brand name. And we can, and I can see that, and I'm sure everybody understands that we can see that how the family was all in all together in this. The mother, the daughters, they were all involved in pushing each other, in encouraging each other. So I think the support system was really strong, and that is why we see where her salon is. It's one of the top salons of Lahore. Hey, now talk about COVID-19 and the challenges you and your salon has and still been facing.
Okay, so the biggest challenge that we're facing is that whether it's lockdown or not lockdown, people are too scared to come to the salon. It's not a necessity, it's not something that you have to do. It's not like getting grocery or going to a pharmacy or doing something that you really, really have to do. This is secondary. So people are really avoiding coming to salons, which is why we're like not even breaking even. You know what I'm trying to say? Our main purpose right now for our business is to be able to pay our employees. And that is something that is not achievable at the moment. And in the past 2 weeks, it's been a proper strict lockdown. All salons have been shut down. Everybody's
Mm,
home, nobody's in their houses. So our biggest challenge is that staff of 130 women that work under us, they
mm,
don't have any money to take home.
mm.
So that for me, it still is one of the biggest challenges as far
Mm,
as the current situation is concerned with my business.
right, right. And I hope that conditions do get better for not just us, but for everybody, especially struggling with losing their job and their income. Uh, Ina, tell me more about your personal trainings. Let's get that on the table. Where have you been going for your personal training for your haircut, your makeup, your color techniques?
Okay, so for my haircuts, I've always gone to Tony and Guy Singapore. So I've gone to Tony and Guy Singapore for about 5 times in the past 7, 8 years. I've done courses with him. I used to refresh my courses every year. It's just been the past 2 years that I haven't been able to go because I got busy with work and my personal life, whatever. And for my hair, I've been hair coloring and haircuts and everything. I've been trained by L'Oreal. So basically, L'Oreal as a brand came to Pakistan. So L'Oreal was not taken by a retailer or a distributor. L'Oreal as a brand has come to Pakistan. So they actually came to all these salons and they asked us to come in for trainings. I've traveled all across Europe. I've been to Dubai many times. I've been to Karachi many times because I'm specifically trained by L'Oreal trainers.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, Hina, now tell me, what is the thing you like doing the most? Is it haircut? Is it makeup? Is it hair color? Like resonates with you? Like this is my thing.
I think something that I love doing the most, I love working in the salon, whether it's hair, makeup, or even just standing there talking to my client or supervising something. I just love going to the salon and interacting with my client. But the thing that I love the most, I would say, has to be hair color. It has to be
Oh,
colored.
okay.
I just love it. Like, I am greedy about it. Like, if client walks in and I am like, I have to do her hair, and my girl will be like, but
Okay.
ma'am, she hasn't booked with you. She's not paying for your services. I said, I don't care. I will still do her hair because I'm just crazy about coloring hair. I just love
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Guys, before we continue, let me tell you that I go to Cutting Edge regularly. I have been, she did my makeup for my wedding and my walima. I was very happy. She was one of those people who listened to me as a bride and was like, what makes you happy? I will do it. So that was something that really made me feel at ease when she was doing my makeup, because she wasn't doing it what she thought. She was looking at what would make me comfortable. And I think that is why my makeup was so outstanding, because she blended it with what I needed and I could just carry it out. And as far as my haircut is concerned, okay, I love her. She always gives me the best opinion. I've gone to her, I think, before the COVID started, and I had really long hair. And she said, listen, I'm not going to cut your hair. I love them. They're so beautiful. She did not cut my hair because she thought they were looking amazing. With my hair color, I don't know A to Z about what goes with my color, what goes with my skin tone. I call her, I was in US for 7 years. I used to call her and I used to ask her, Henna, what do you think will go with me? This is this, this is this. And I used to tell her all the background. Never ever have I been disappointed with her. And this is really genuine. I'm just not saying that because we're on screen. I think I've never been disappointed with her, because she really would listen to me and she would give me an advice which would make me happy. So thank you, Henna, for always being there for me
that
and
is
always
so
giving me what I wanted to.
and
Okay, Henna,
I
now.
think if not the first, I think you probably would have been my fifth or sixth bride.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
It was
Henna,
doing your makeup both times.
right, right. Hina, now tell me, let's talk about your new venture. You have launched hair oils, and I see that you are going to be launching a toner. And let's talk about that. Let's start with the hair
Alright.
oil.
Okay, so basically these hair oils are organic. Now, what I mean
Okay.
by organic is not that I've taken almond oil and castor oil and mustard oil and I've mixed them together. That is also organic, but the basic organic that I'm talking about is that yes, as far as the oils are concerned, my mother is obviously outsourcing them, right? Like the mustard oil, the castor
Right.
oil, the almond oil, that's coming from a pansari ki dukaan. But as far as these other ingredients are concerned, whether it's onion water, ginger water, neem, all these other ingredients that we use, my mother is actually making them at home. So when I'm talking about hair oil that my mother is making, it is actually homemade organic oils. It's like she
Right.
actually cooks them. She cooks them separately, then she cooks them together, then she concocts this little ingredients की एक उनकी अपनी एक recipe है जिसमें से she makes this oil
See.
that I have used personally, and even my clients are using now. The results are phenomenal. The results are phenomenal because it is 100% organic. It is
Mm,
natural. Obviously, if you're getting the basic nutrients to your hair, you will
mm,
obviously see the results.
mm.
It's like बालों को अगर आप ताकत दे रहे हो, तो उसका result तो
Right.
आपको नजर आएगा. It's as
Bilkul,
simple as
bilkul.
that.
Right, guys, do you hear it? Let's applaud them. They are making hair oil. Her mom is making it at home with her own hands. It's all organic. What more can you ask them? They're running a booming business, and the COVID-19 has not stopped them. They are moving to the new era, and they have taken up making hair oils. That is commendable. Hina, I also see that you have started, you launched it. I'm not sure if it's available right now or not, is your toner. Talk about that also.
Yes, that's also another organic product that my mother is making. Like I said before, everything is being made at home. It's been cooked on some level. It's some recipe that my mother is using. We are just waiting for the packaging, and because of this lockdown, we're not getting our packaging on time. The deliveries are delayed, so I'm just waiting for my bottles, and I'm just waiting for my packaging, and I'm going to launch it the day I get my stuff. So
All
it's
right. So
also
Hina, we
nice
have
to hear of organic. And after this
Hina, we
toner,
have the
we'll be
hair oil.
launching.
Yes.
After this
I
toner,
was gonna ask you.
we'll be launching our eyebrow and eyelash oil. So it's
Oh,
some,
okay.
yeah. So again, just waiting on the packaging. We have the recipes locked down. We all these are not stuff. These are not products that my mother is just randomly making and selling. These are products that we have now. Obviously, they're available for sale, but she's been making this at home for years. So I've been using this oil
Okay,
for
that's
years. I've used this lash and eyebrow oil for years. This toner my mother uses since at least a decade now. So these are not new recipes. These are all very stable old recipes that will inshallah give you a 100% result.
great. And Hina, please explain me. I didn't get it. So the eyebrow and hair oil, the eyebrow oil is what you to make them look fuller and thicker. Is that the aim?
Yeah, it's gonna make your lashes grow longer. It's gonna make your
Okay.
lashes grow thicker. If you have some gaps in your eyebrows, if you need your eyebrows to grow, if you apply that oil regularly once every night, you will see
Okay.
visible results in about 15 plus applications.
Awesome. Awesome. So here now we have the hair oil, we have the toner, we have something for the eyebrows and the eyelash. What about the skin? Are we seeing something for the skin as well coming in?
Yes, we are working on a scrub right now, and for that, we again are waiting for the packaging. And my
Okay.
mother wants to use glass bottles as opposed to plastic bottles. So that's taking
Mm.
longer than just ordering the plastic bottles that we've been using for our hair oils. So we have a lot of products in line. We're just waiting for the packaging, and this lockdown is not making things easier for us.
Yes, yes, I totally say. Well, guys, you can hear her. I can guarantee, and all of you who have met the owner, which is her mother, Amna Appa, and Hina, and Tehreem, and all the sisters, you can see that their products already are talking because they've got awesome hair and they have got the most beautiful, flawless skin. So I am super excited and I cannot wait to have my products. Okay, Hina. Hina, tell me, let's talk about your yoga and your um, exercise routine because I've seen you doing that and it was really inspiring for me. So I want you to talk a little bit about that.
So I've been working out for almost 18 years now. Okay, I'm not like, I just want to clarify, I'm not a certified fitness trainer. I'm not a certified yogi. I've been doing different kinds of exercises, different forms of exercises for the past 15 years. And it's become a part of my life now. Yes, obviously, I want to remain fit. I want to look thin. I want to look a certain size, a certain way that I feel comfortable with. But for me, working out is just beyond that. That is obviously one of the reasons why you do it. But for me, it's a way of life. For me, it helps me release anxiety. It's my alone time. It makes me feel good about myself. It's just that 1 hour in the day that I give to myself is when I'm working out.
Mm.
And because of COVID, the whole COVID situation, we can't go to gym anymore. We can't go out anymore. We can't go to the park
Right.
anymore because most
Mm-hmm.
of us have been locked out. So I've been doing everything at home. And I just thought it would be
Okay.
interesting to just post a few stories, post a few videos so that others can also get inspired by it. And people,
Yes, yes.
I get so many messages about it. I get so many messages and comments about my fitness videos. But this is just something that I have learned because I've been doing it on myself for so many years.
Great, great. And yes, I have been watching you regularly, and yes, they are so inspirational. And a little bit about uh, your makeup videos that you've been also posting. I am totally in love with your looks and all that. Just a little background on why you thought you wanted to do that. And well, I'm loving them, that's for sure.
Okay, so you have to keep your page busy. Obviously, as you people who've been following me for a couple of months or for before this whole COVID situation happened, I've never really posted myself. I've never really done makeup on myself because you see, running 4 salons I'm just so busy with dealing with clients and their pictures and their faces that I don't get the time to do makeup on myself. It's very easy to think that, oh, she just did makeup on myself, but come to think of it, if I have to do one look with a tutorial takes me a good 2.5 hours. It's not like you can do it
Wow.
like 20 minutes, because if you're actually filming it, so you need to make sure that your angle every time is perfect, the light every time is perfect. So it's not something very easy. The reason I wasn't doing it earlier was because I was uh, very busy with actual work and actual clients. Now that I have ample time, I started doing these videos, and they take a lot of time. And like I'm amazed how these other my makeup artists have been doing it since so many years, because it takes a lot of time. And the inspiration has always been what my viewers want me to do. Most of the times I'm getting comments and I'm getting requests to everyday makeup, home, eat look, something simple, something basic that you can do it yourself at home, and you can do it when you're going out, visiting a friend, or going for dinner. But then obviously then I do a few drastic looks as well to add some variation to my portfolio. So that's
Well, I
that's
have to tell you, I have to tell you, whether they're drastic, whether they're bold, you look absolutely stunning in each and every
how
look.
you are too
Hina,
generous.
somebody's already demanding you to. Somebody's saying, please, Hina, how about you get your oils to Dubai? All right, Hina.
I've been getting so many queries about overseas orders, and I've actually checked with DHL. The charges for deliveries abroad are so expensive, so
Right. It's not
expensive,
worth it.
that just not feasible anymore at the moment.
Got you, got
Yeah.
you. Hannah, before we wrap up, I want you to give a message to women out there, empower them, women who are struggling to start their business, women who just started their business are struggling, women who are stuck between house and business. Just a collective message. What would you like to say to all of them?
I think overall, no matter what you're going through, if you're a housewife, or if you're a working woman, if you're a single mother, or you're happily married, or you're not married, whatever you are, however you are in your life, you always need to remember one thing, that you have to respect yourself and give yourself that credit that you deserve. Do not ever expect good enough, or this is impossible for you, or I can't do this, or oh my god, why if something that you work for has not happened today, do not give up. Wake up tomorrow morning, work harder, because it will happen for you. You need to have faith in yourself, that yes, I can do this. Yes, this is going to happen for me. You need to focus, and it will happen for
Great, great. Well said, Hina. Guys, we are all done. We had Hina from the Cutting Edge Salon. Guys, if you have a quick few questions, you can ask her. We are wrapping up, but if you want to ask her anything, you can while we are here for another few minutes. Any questions, guys? Let's have them. What topic are we discussing? We are discussing Henna's
you.
salon, and she runs her own business, and it's a salon. So we were discussing about her salon. So, do you have any other questions, guys?
I'm just going to charge my phone. My battery is about to die. I'm sorry.
Sure, sure. I guess there are no questions. Henna, before I let you go, just one last question. Uh, Tell a little bit about, just a little bit about, I know that you just recently got married, about how it felt doing your own makeup, and a little journey about your that experience.
About doing my own makeup on my wedding? Is that what you're
Yes,
asking?
yes,
Okay, it
yes.
was, I think, generally what when brides, everybody, like all brides usually say, we don't remember shit about our wedding. Like, we don't remember how it happened. It was just 1 week and it just passed, right? You spend
Right.
months and months and months prepping for it, and then when the day is there, you basically don't remember anything. It just happens. For me, doing my own makeup on all days, exceptionally on my Bharat in Lima, was the best time that I had. Okay, I was even, although even if I had gotten done from somebody else, it would have been at my own salon. But the whole concept of picking up your stuff, going to the salon, sitting on a chair, getting it done, the people around you looking at you, other clients are there. That was doing it at home in my own washroom in my own time was the best time ever. Like I remember I started with my eyes around 1 o'clock. I was supposed to leave the house by 5. So I started with my eyes about 1 o'clock. I was done with my eyes about 10 to 20 minutes. And then I went to my mother's room and I had McDonald's. Then my sisters were there, so we sat and we chatted. Then my mother said, I think you should go do your foundation now. So then I went back to my washroom. Then I did my foundation. Then I came back. Then I let it oxidize. Then I let it set in. So it was a process of about 2 3 hours. It was so chilled out, so relaxed. I was having a great time. I was eating. I was talking to my sisters. I was roaming around the house. I was figuring everything out. So for me, it was the best experience. Like the one thing about my wedding that I love, absolutely love about the wedding during the wedding days was doing my own makeup and my own hair.
All right, that is such a
It
sweet
was so
story.
relaxing. Yeah.
Somebody's asking, how do you balance between family life and your professional life?
Well, I think you just need to keep that balance. You need to know your priorities, and you you can't just you need to keep a balance. What I'm trying to say is that yes, if you are spending, let's say, from 9 to 5 working, then you come home, of course you will be tired. You will be tired, and then you can give yourself a good 30 40 minutes break or an hour break, but then you need to be there and be available for your family, right? Usually, we hear women complaining that our husbands are working, then they come home and they pay no attention to their kids, no attention to us. The same goes for us women. You have to keep a balance. You can't, and if you feel that yes, this work is too much and it is sort of overshadowing my time with my family, then you cut it right there and then. And if you my for this particular time, my work needs more time, then your family is supposed to understand. The most important part is that you always have to keep a balance. You have to keep a balance, you have to prioritize, and you always need to be in control of the situation. That's the most important.
Right. And I also feel like you said you need to have a strong support system, people who understand that, how much your work is demanding and all that. It's
To
just like
say
a whole package.
prioritizing, if you are in control of the situation, then people around you will also understand. Okay, you
Right.
cannot college. If I'm working, for example, if December comes and I'm working a bit too much because it's bridal season, I can't be apologetic about it. My family, my husband, my mother, my child, they need to understand that this is that time of the year that we will not see her as much as we do otherwise. As long as I'm compensating that during the time that I'm not very busy, you will make it through. And yes, you are
Right.
very
Well
right. Your
said.
support system is very important.
Yes. That is so rightly said, Hina. Hina, people are saying, please don't let her go. We want to hear her more. What do you want to hear, guys? I called her for 30 minutes, so we have to
These
wrap up
people
our
are
session.
so sweet, and I love these people. I love this person who wrote this. Please don't let her go. I miss you.
Thank you so much once again, Hina, for taking out the time and coming on my live stream and sharing your experience and empowering all the women around us. I feel so honored to have you. You take care and stay blessed.
Thank you for having me over, Mehwish. It was a great pleasure. It was fun talking to you. Take care. Stay safe. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Bye, guys.